Hi everyone, it's Crystal here of Homesteading Vancouver Island. It's March 10th. I'm here in the garden and we've had a ton of rain recently, so one of the first days I can get out into the garden and have a look at what's happening here. It's not quite spring, but there's definitely signs of spring, and we have definitely some growth happening on some things here. Just having a look. I've got some kale still in the garden here. This is a red Russian kale. I've got a few of those plants in the garden which are doing nicely. And our strawberries are still in the bed here. So you can see I have leaves covering the garden bed still, and those are a great mulch for over winter. We're going to keep that on until springtime. Here is our sprouting broccoli. These are a perennial broccoli. You can basically keep these here. Mine are kept here for many years, and you just keep cutting off the older growth. As you can look down below, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how thick that root branch is, and it's continually sprouting new growth off of it. But these do overwinter, and then in the springtime, very soon, we're gonna have shoots of purple broccoli coming off of these. So they're really, really yummy and lovely to keep in the garden. So I've got some of those. Here's the red Russian kale, which is gonna be great for harvesting anytime now. You can also see here that our chives are coming up, so those are looking really lovely. So anytime we need chives now, I can just come out and snip some of those off. Let's go have a look. Oh, and here's our blueberries. You can see these blueberries are starting to bud. So soon those will be flowering. It's a good time right now to probably give those a prune and a fertilize. Over here, I've got some overwintered broccoli plants, and I did already harvest some of these, but you can see lots of little side shoots of broccoli popping up, and these are delicious for stir fries. I've actually got quite a lot of broccoli here, which is great. And these are plants that I planted last spring, so these are well over a year old. Still blooming, still giving us food, which is awesome. Over here, I've got some other kale. This is a Siberian kale, and this is also starting to regrow. This is excellent for kale chips or anything you want to use kale for. Got herbs over here too. I still have some sage, and I've got rosemary, and I've got some flat leaf parsley over there. Got some more sprouting broccoli plants here. So these will be giving us some broccoli soon. There's the parsley under there. I do have some lettuce coming up, starting to come up. So that's starting to look good. It has been quite cold actually the past couple of days. It's gotten below 0 again at night. Here's a celery plant, if you can see that. Small celery, but we'll probably let that go to seed. Okay. And over that way, now what I do have to do is harvest all these leeks. So I did overwinter some leeks here, and you can see them here. And if I've got to get these out pretty quickly, because in my experience, if you let them grow too much in the springtime, they start to get really woody because they start going to seed. They start sprouting a flower blossom, and at that point you're not going to even be able to eat them because they're just going to get too woody. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest all these in the next couple of days and make a nice potato leek soup. I also have more leeks over here. I also have some turnips that I never got harvested. So there's a few turnips in the bed here, which I'm gonna harvest as well. And again, you don't want to leave them too long or they will go woody in the middle. So we don't want that. My carrot bed still has a few little carrots in it. Oh, there's one. Actually, that's not a bad size. So I do have carrots in this whole area too. I'll have to look at that. This is all the overwintered cabbage. So there are some small heads, but lots of new growth and leaves coming up that you can use in stir fries. We can chop them up and freeze them. And I really shouldn't have bought that head of cabbage that I bought today. I didn't realize I had all this out here. And some more broccoli. And one of the exciting things is our garlic bed. So there's our garlic bed. And if you watched my other videos, you know that I planted all this garlic in October. And it's now sprouted and it's coming along really nicely. So I think I have somewhere in the neighborhood of like 200 or so cloves of garlic that I planted in here, 2 different varieties. So that's exciting. These are going to grow. I have to fertilize them soon, and then we'll be harvesting those in the summertime. There's my compost pile, which I've been adding to all winter. Lots of eggshells. I also have a couple of fruit trees in my little fenced garden here. This is a fig, which is not really showing any growth just yet, and it's a great time to prune it. And then I've got a dwarf, I think this is a gala apple. And again, it's not doing anything at this point because it's a great time while it's dormant to do some pruning. Got our chickens over there. So yeah, there's definitely signs of spring. And every week that goes by, it's getting warmer and warmer. So pretty soon, we're gonna be ready to start getting our hands dirty here. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.